How long you been writing music?
Oh, geez.
I started out as a child.
Yeah, actually, my father started working with me when I was 4, but when I released my CD Sister Under God's Construction in 2008, I had wrote previously, God, last 20 years or so, and it was just the time to be able to get the music out. So yeah, it's really life experience things that people can relate to every day. You know, it's nothing against the music that's out now, but everything is focused on the bedroom and nothing about our spiritual being. So that's what my music is about.
Now, how's it been accepted? I mean, from folks who have heard it, you know, how, in your opinion, how's it being accepted? Or is it a shock that you're dealing with a spirituality piece?
Well, actually, I did a little tour a couple of years ago in California, and the majority of the places that I performed at were clubs, bars. I didn't even make it to the church because no one called us back, but people were actually very receptive to my music.
Oh, good, in the church.
Yeah.
Have you done anything around Chicago yet?
Oh, definitely. I've performed at the Sabin Museum. My release party was there in 2008. I've performed at... various churches. I'm having a blank today. I was just...
Weddings.
Where can they find your the CD if they want to purchase it?
CD Baby, iTunes, Rhapsody, any download company. A lot of the brick and mortars that carry my music are out of business now. You know, a lot of the small record companies have gone out.
You say download, you said download.
Download. Meaning in music terms, Harold. Yeah. No bootleg. No.
When you mention that in the black church, you might be saying
Woo! Yeah, I know. I gotta watch what I say. But
they might start blowing your phone up.
No, it's all out and about. You know, one of the brick and mortars that supports me so much is Beverly Records on 116th and Western. Jack promotes me so much. If you go inside, he's got my picture up there on the wall and everything. But most of the brick and mortars that did carry my music, like the smaller stores, have gone out of business. But Beverly Records is still open.
And where's Beverly Records located?
On 116th and Western.
And the other place you mentioned?
Pentecostal Word Explosion, Maple Reddick on 7900 South Prairie.
She's been there for a while.
Oh, yeah, she's been there. She's always been so supportive of my music. But online, it's visible everywhere. Any download in music company, Rhapsody, iTunes, CD Baby, Universe, Spotify. It's just, I made it available, so it's easy to get to.
Well, you know, I still have 8-track. I still have a rolling phone.
That's okay.
Is that number?
Huh?
It's just so nice to hear,
My number?
you know, somebody
Yes.
singing songs that make sense and singing songs of worship. I mean, I even kind of getting confused with the gospel singers that look more like the singers in the world. And from what I understand is that they're using the same beats in the gospel music they're using in the secular music now.
Yes.
And so, and they say their excuse is, well, we're trying to get the attention of the young people.
Youth.
Well, then I thought the Bible said we're supposed to be a peculiar people. You know, I didn't think we're supposed to be conformed to the world as we see it, because it looked like these guys are more conformed to what's happening in the world and looking like, I mean, you see, what's the guy named Kurt Franklin with little skinny jeans on? I mean, he looked like Lil Wayne. I mean, so I'm trying to figure out, and then these gospel singers, girls, they got on things with cleavage hanging out. I mean, I'm trying to figure out, how do you tell the difference? I never forget my nephew, he said, how do you tell the difference from the pimps from the preachers?
That's a good question.
The spelling.
He said the pimps and the players and the pimps, players and preachers. He said that you see pimps and players, they got women. You see preachers, you got women. Pimps and players got on the jury, the preacher got on the jury. Pimps and players driving Cadillacs, pimp preachers driving Cadillacs. I mean, he said, so it's hard to distinguish between pimps, players, and preachers. So it's just, it's just nice to see that, that you got music out here that has a message to it.
Yes.
You know.
And you know what else I like that you mentioned that your father began working with you, so it was at that family business, and I'm thinking about all the other famous people that dads work with them, you know, when they're little, and they talk about that inspiration. So that's very inspiring.
She said she grew
Oh,
up in the gas
God.
station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My father was here in the early 60s to the early 70s, and I don't remember a lot because when I was a baby, he kept me in the basket and brought me to work every day. But when I was like 4 years old, he had this tape recorder with a mic, and he would have me sing my nursery rhymes and record them and teach me how to perform with the mic in my hand and everything. And I really miss him. I know if he was still with us today, he would be probably sitting right here with me. Oh, yeah. He's here. He's here.
Oh, you did?
You know, you mentioned something interesting. You said that you performed at churches and they didn't call you back.
Yeah, well, it was quite interesting when I was in California, just to show you how my music's been received. When I was, I performed at the House of Blues out there, a lot of the famous clubs on Santa Monica Boulevard and Long Beach and Venice Beach. And it was a wonderful experience, but I did try to minister at the churches out there, but we just couldn't get anybody on the phone to book me when I was there during the time. But you know, it was amazing. I was at one club on Santa Monica Boulevard called The Palms, and it was a lady literally standing in front of me with her lighter lit. She did have her drink in one hand, and she was rocking back and forth, and she said, "Don't you ever stop. You never know who needs this. Don't ever turn down an opportunity to be heard." And I'll never forget that. And she might have been a little intoxicated, but it was coming from her heart. Yeah. Because she said she hadn't been in church, but I gave her church that night when I was in there performing. And a lot of the music, like I have a song that hopefully PJ will play a bit of called Sometimes You Gotta Go Through, which has a stepper's beat. But people dance to it, you know, because it's almost like praise and worship. It's the same thing. And really, gospel music, it, you know, has been always there. It's just that man has tainted music to make it vulgar. It's not, because you can minister to people, but it's the world that has decided to do some things in music to give it that wickedness.
Didn't all of them, like Teddy Pendergrass and Richard Franklin, all the R&B singers, they came right out of the church.
All of them did, yeah, literally.
I mean, but you don't hear Nelly and Lil Wayne and them, they came out of the church.
Right.
I'm gonna play this next song he did.
So you don't forget, write down your email or whatever, Facebook and stuff. I'm gonna take a picture of this.